toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Left side, Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tannehill on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And that is incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's to Cook out of the backfield, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Niners. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Play action, it's Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Off play action, Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill. And this is Cook with the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. With nowhere to throw it, deciding to scramble, and a nice job seeing him got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, Humphrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Flushed out right, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Tannehill. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Tannehill. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A give. This is Cook. Cook, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll dump this off to Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Handoff comes to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back. And ready to get the party started. First half all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change.
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Humphrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
We got three. Hey. He's coming. Watch the slant. 13, Mike 13. Check back. Check the call.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Dak. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a costly mistake. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Tannehill. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? On the carry, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was.